What's up, y'all? So today I'm not gonna bring you Black Air Force's energy.
Kid Boo, I will blow up your planet. Take a chick like Vegeta, then I vanish.
Because I know I can, and I know people are like, "Oh God, he is trying to destroy us all." No, no, I'm just doing my job. Honestly, if y'all actually understood the kind of turmoil, well, it's not even turmoil. If you understand what we have to do, you understand what we have to do. You can't back down because of what you're saying. You know, for me, I get worried that what I'm saying is going to be a little bit too heavy for y'all. And for some, it probably already is. But for others, you realize what I'm talking about. You know why I don't actually quote out anything biblically? Because what's the point? Because you can read. You can read a whole host of texts. You can research manuscripts and books to be able to actually get to the point where you realize what this is. Like, I don't want to scare you. I'm just doing my job. And what does that entail? What does that mean? For me, helping the planet transition, tending to the 144,000, preparing Zion for departure. In that order. Are there more bullet points to that? Absolutely. Those are just the main three. There are steps I have to take in order to facilitate those three things happening fully. So, I mean, I've already started the first two and the third one, actually. But that came from doing a lot of meditation, a lot of entering into the spiritual realm, a lot of just diving deep because it does get deep. And a lot of people really don't want to hear this stuff. It's it's out there. But that's only because of how we were brought up. They didn't really teach us very much of anything but how to work and toil all day. And now we see what that has led to, the whole collapse of a society. Light workers, psychologists, chosen, we have our work cut out for us. Now, you know, things happen. You can't be stressed. You can't fear. You can't do anything that will make your karmic level drop. I mean, you can. That's just at your discretion, but really, it's just going to drop and you're just going to be miserable. Being selfless is key. I mean, that's a very good cheat code all in itself. Do unto others as you would like done unto you. Doesn't it make sense? You know? I said, are you getting out in nature? Even with the solar flares happening, you really have to understand that nothing can hurt you. And I mean that. Nothing and no one can hurt you as long as you believe that, as long as you understand that. You'll be okay. Like, when I talk that zealotry stuff, when I tell you I have to do that, because honestly, I'm doing that from everything that I've been given, all of the visions, all of the the spiritual entities that have come to me, all of that stuff. I'm doing my job because all of those things came to me. And I'm not going to question the Most High or the Most High's plan, even if I don't agree with it. I won't question it. All I can do is make peace, bring peace to others, and go with it. So, for those out there who think I'm a little too much doom and gloom, I apologize for what has to take place. But if you had paid attention to what these folks were doing to the planet, you all would be up in arms at this very moment. So it's left up to others to do the job that many should have been doing already. But then I have to call into question myself, and I have to call into question you as well, because this society is a direct reflection of you. Can we stop this? Oh, God, yes, we could. Now, I say that. Be clear, there is only one specific way for that to happen, and it never happens. 100% unity. We have to have a unified front 100%, not 99.9, 100.
This is amazing! It's like everyone's giving their energy now.
But that won't happen. So war it is. If you need a mathematician or someone to do calculations for you, let them. If you need to read some biblical texts and scripts to understand what's going to take place, be my guest. But at this point, my eyes say it all. Like, I really love all of you, and I'm not BSing you. I love all of you the same. And it took me a long time to get to that point, but I'm at that point. I really love all of you, even the bad. But you don't really serve a purpose at this moment. You're not doing anything to better creation, even with you being part of creation. You're making it worse. So you gotta go. But if you need some solace or something to look forward to, this is a universe of many things, one of those things being cyclical. So you get to do this all over again, provided certain stipulations are followed. So, hopefully you followed those stipulations. What are they? I can't tell you that. You gotta find that stuff out on your own. Can't make it that easy, right? Can't. But just realize that this is a realm of all possibilities. And I wish that you had been more upfront and honest. And I'm speaking to the elites at this moment. I wish you had been more upfront and honest with us, because if you were, we would have been doing some great things for a long, long time. But oh well, such is life. And you can't blame me for your own greed. A little wince, a little nudge. Now you folks go head over heels for something shiny and new.
Was that Will Smith?
So now you are here. Welcome. I do not envy you. I'm very meticulous. I'm very calculating. And that's the entity, the inside me. As for the 3D version that actually doesn't even exist, a lot of people I knew, honestly, you folks don't even know what Mike actually went through. You don't. You really don't. And this is an egotistical thing. You know, I've been on this journey for a while now, getting synchronicities and whatnot. But it really didn't pop off for me until May 8th of 2019. That was the day I broke. I broke. Some of you can probably relate to that. You get to the point where you break. Like, break. Like, Nothing, no one can say, not just, it's over. It's done. It's done. This life is over. So, that happened. Uh, the second fact is, let me tell you about mother and father. Anu and Antu. They needed forms. They needed forms, actual physical forms. And even though Antu and Anu were actually one entity in itself, it needed two forms to contain the dual nature of that entity. So, mother and father created forms. Mother created a male. Father created a female. And I say mother and father even though they're one and the same, and they are both myself. If you've gotten to that level, you gotten to that level, you know. So, one can say the divine feminine is actually a man, and the divine masculine is actually a female. And you know, it's so funny because women are so much stronger than men. I don't even know how y'all didn't realize that. You think just because you can hit a woman with all your strength, they can't take that punch? No, you go by how they're taught to get hit. There are some women out there who would annihilate the most manliest man. So, there's that. You don't have to believe me. It don't matter. Because once the star does this thing, who cares? And the last fact I will leave you with is you are powerful. Is you are a vibration. Is you are energy. You are all of those things. You're positronic. You're electronic. You're all of those things. All the energy in this form. And you don't realize what this form is. They teach you how to look at the form, but they don't teach you how to look at the form. Once you look to yourself, you will understand all. So, once you get to that point, I know that there's nothing I can say or anyone else can say who could tell you a thing. But what I will say is this: if you don't understand that there are rules and regulations and we all follow them, then you might be in the wrong spot. Because, yeah, you might be on top. Even the ones on top of the realm can fall. So, what am I saying? Don't get a big head. We can't get those things. If you're on a mission, do your mission. If you're a light worker, keep doing your thing. You know? Which leads me to this. With a smile on and positive vibes your way. For the light workers, keep doing your thing. For the chosen, stay on mission. And for those who know, let's get it.
All I know is that I'm